So this is the start to Emma's little homeschool corner, if you will. This map was given to us by my mom. She found it at Hobby Lobby for her nursery, and so we've continued it into here for homeschooling. These prints I bought at Etsy. I probably could have created this myself, but I was like, time, I'll just buy them. So I got them as a decoration and decided to frame them so that she wouldn't mess them up. And then I was like, hold up, we could use those vis-a-vis markers and write on the top of those to trace or to practice marking them out, what we know and don't know. And she has started noticing them as of about, I would say like right before her second birthday. She knows her ABCs, all except for J and I kind of confuse her. And let's see, what was the, C. I don't know why C, it just doesn't happen, but it doesn't. But she's getting there. And then the numbers she recognizes, and she's already doing on her fingers, all except for 7, 8, and 9, she skips and goes to 10 on her fingers. She just likes going 10. And then color she has down pretty good. There's some days purple and black go together, and there's some days that yellow and green, the yellow, the bright green, she'll be like yellow. So that's understandable. You can hear her stomping. And then this cute little guy, I don't remember where I got it from, but I'll see if I can find it, link it for you below with everything else. But it's to hold her little artwork. And this desk was her daddy's desk when he was little. His mom gave it to us right when she was born, or right before she was born, to use for her. And then it was a little bit beat up. It wasn't bad though. But I decided to paint it gray to go with the room. And it worked out really well. And no, I didn't sand it. I didn't do anything special. I just put a bunch of coats of gray on it. And the gray happens to be the same color as our front door. It is Dovetail Gray by Sherwin-Williams, I do believe is the name of it. And this basket right here came with one of her baby shower gifts, and I've turned it into just a book bin for her books. And then this little guy came with one of her baby shower gifts, and it is now a book bin as well. Because this kid's got lots of books. Heaven forbid! Mom loves books. And as you can see, we're still setting up like her sound machine. We move it around sometimes. And then those are her monitors that we used to have. And rather than it go to waste, so just keep it on her. Just keep an eye on her, see when she's waking up. And then that up there is a rainbow light that actually does light up. We have at night for a night light. And the letter E. And then you can see the rest of the room behind me here. Just really quick, I'll scan. This was made by her great aunt, Elaine. And given to her at Christmas, her first Christmas. And there's some toys from family, and this chair is a recliner and a rocking chair. That is a night light as well. It stays on all the time. And then that's her first birthday pic. And rainbows, she loves rainbows. And this is a picture my husband took of the angel oak tree one day. And a friend of ours helped us take out, there was a light pole in it. And he took that out. He's a photography pro. And then here's her Hot Mess Express book bin over here. So I just showed you my daughter's homeschool space in the Hot Mess Express that is on her bed. But I wanted to give you another update because since then I have decided that we might use that space, but she has become very fond of drawing on the walls. So I've thought more into this, and I've turned our table, our kitchen table, into a little bit of a homeschool spot. And she actually calls it school now. She'll say school, school, and she'll crawl up there herself and start wanting to color and wanting to trace. And she has this want to do school. So we're working on tracing right now, and she's trying to just do straight lines or the number 1, and we're working on understanding what it means when there's little dots. You got to trace those. And then penmanship, holding it correctly, even though she's only 2, I'm not stressing it, but she's already, if I point to the picture and I say, let's do it like mommy was doing it, she will do the little pinch and try to do it, and then she'll eventually go back to this. No big deal, we're working on it. And she has a humongous coloring book, y'all, like this thing. So it's heavily loved. I'm going to try to show it to you, but it has been mangled. But this I found, I think at Dollar Tree maybe, or Walmart. But the pictures are massive. You can see she's been scribbling like crazy, but the pictures are huge, which is so good for those little hands. So if you're just wanting to get started, I suggest finding one of these things. They're just awesome. She's in love with that. She'll say, color, color, color. She'll run through the house. And then here's what we're using for tracing. Sorry for the squeaky stool. So this is a Write on Wipe Off by Pretty Learning. And inside the first page is vertical and well, mainly just vertical lines, and she's already, you can see she's been working on it a little bit here and there, and she, believe it or not, is doing amazing. She sometimes traces the whole page, sometimes she just stops where she's supposed to stop, and it might be a little bit squiggly, but we are doing really awesome with this. This is our first week of doing it. So these are the different pages you'll see in it. Anyway, I just want to give you an idea of what we're working on, what we're doing today. Even though I set up her little homeschool space, holy moly. And I like the idea that she has her own space, that we don't have to move it in and out of the way, and she feels like she's got to be out of our way at all times. Like, I want her to feel like it's her little home spot to do her homeschooling. So we are setting up on the table right now, and I'm working on finding a big dry erase board that's rolly like this guy that flips over, so we can double use it for many things, many subjects. And I've also purchased for her a really cute, or really fun calendar that I will show you guys later when I get it all set up. And it has weather, it has the days of the week, it has the months, it has a little pocket to hold everything. And then we're creating a daily schedule for her that'll have images, but it'll have pockets that she can put her schedule in, and she can kind of see where we're at on the schedule. So I just wanted to give you that update. I've also been using education.com. I showed you in another video where I've printed some pages off of there to create some tracing practice, some letter practice. There's science, there's math, there's everything on there. So I'm in the process of getting them put in pockets and figuring out what order we're going to do things, and that's to get us started. Hopefully that lasts at least through Christmas, if not through summer, you know, possibly, because I've got a good stack going out there, and I've color coded them in the pockets, so it's like certain colors for certain subjects. And it looks like we have a lot. So between coloring and practicing penmanship, we're going to be doing some fine motor sensory bins. We're going to be doing a lot of fun activities for gross motor and fine motor, but also a lot of tracing, a lot of letters. She's using alphablex to practice letter sounds, so we're getting started on that. Right now we're just kind of watching and enjoying and observing, but she's slowly starting to pick it up, I think. We're also working on finishing out recognizing the number 7, because 7 is just kind of a struggle to say. She skips it a lot, but she will count to 2 already, so we're working on counting a little bit here and there, just when the opportunity arises. Like, she'll set out her cones and I'll count the cones, or we're changing her diaper and she'll just start counting with her fingers, and so we'll do it. So we're working on that. And then reading, we're doing a lot more reading at nap time and at bedtime, and then there's times she'll pick up a book and we'll just start looking at it. Now today she was not feeling the books. Fine, that's fine. We'll do it tomorrow. But that said, I have a lot of work cut out for me. I also have these that I printed off, and I don't remember where I got them. They're from a really long time ago. I got them from my VIP Kid classroom. You can see they've been used. But what I do is I give them to her in her high chair, and I give her a dry erase marker, and I let her go to town. She either colors in the whole box, or I'll see her trying to trace the letter, but then she just kind of scribbles over the top of it. That's fine. It's just a fun little activity. And the way I've organized all this, I haven't really. This is as organized as it gets. I just created these pockets and then stuck them underneath this little desk, plastic desk I got her. That's red. I got it at Target. I'll see if I can find it for you guys and link it below. But I got that, and then in the big pocket I hold her write-on wipe-off books that we're using, and I'm going to add the pockets that we're going to be doing, the main 5 pockets we're going to focus on, and I'm just going to rotate. Sorry for that cutoff. Ran out of the room. Anyway, I'm just rotating through those things. So I'm using 2 or 3 write-off books. There's 2 or 3 at work that when she goes to work with us, she can do that are pretty much the same thing, very similar. And then I keep a couple in the car just to keep her entertained, and an Etch-a-Sketch in the car, as well as her bean bags that have the numbers, letters, shapes, colors for her to play with. And then besides that, educational-wise, she just has some lacing things that I found at Target, some little lacing kits. The rest is just her regular toys, her sensory toys for like doing stepping stones, which I'll do a whole other video on that. I'll show you guys that some other time. But that's pretty much all we're doing. And organization wise, like I said, I put in the pocket the main things that we're doing, the books and such. Now the big coloring book, it just sits on top. And then her crayons, usually I keep them in the box in the little side pocket. There's 3 pockets. They keep kind of getting left out, so it's on the top tray. And then in the little cup holder piece, I might hold like her markers and things so that she can't reach and get it too easily and start marking walls, but I can grab it quickly and hand it to her. Now she's starting to try to climb, so we'll see. She's been trying to reach it. So we'll see how this works, how this lasts. But I hope that was helpful, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the little bell because there's a lot more coming your way. Bye.